The GTA has signed a ceasefire and non-aggression pact with the Vesudans. Command has already expressed great relief, largely due to the huge drain on military and economic resources the war has caused in the past few years. The end of the 14-year war should bring peace. Unfortunately, there is no time to breathe easy. After the Third Fleet lost the GTD Amadeus in the Vega system, the GTA and the Parliament of Vesuda have both declared open states of war against the Shivan forces. Unfortunately, not all Vesudan forces have agreed to the ceasefire. Reports have been received of attacks by a rogue group of Vesudans calling themselves the Hammer of Light. The Hammer of Light appears to be willfully aiding the Shivan cause, citing some Vesudan legend about the coming of an all-powerful race. If you encounter any HOL forces, you are to treat them as hostile and are to use any force necessary to neutralize them. With the vital data gathered by the Galatei at the IKEA depot, our technicians now know enough about Shivan technology to successfully target their ships. You should also be able to track them on radar. The Avenger cannon is now being loaded on every Terran and Vesudan ship in the galaxy. You will find these cannons far more effective against the Shivan shields. A strike squad sent from the 5th Fleet into the IKEA system was able to recover some Shivan shield prototypes. Fully functioning versions of this technology are being developed for use on GTA fighters. The shields themselves are being transferred through the Beta Cygni system to the Ribos system. This shipment must arrive in Ribos. Report to mission briefing in 30 minutes. At roughly 1400 hours, a large convoy carrying one of our newly developed shield prototypes was deployed. It was expected that the Shivans would attack the convoy. The Shivans destroyed the convoy. What the Shivans do not know is that the convoy was a decoy. There were a total of 4 working prototypes, only one of which was destroyed. You are to take 2 wings of fighters to escort the 3 remaining shield prototypes. The Shivans should think you are just another shipment headed for Beta Cygni. This is not the direct route to Earth, which should divert the Shivans from our true intent. You are to accompany the freighters until the Vesudans arrive to escort them on the second leg. Do not leave the freighters until they have jumped to the Beta Cygni system. The Shivans have hit everything sent from this installation. Expect resistance. Many pilots lost their lives today, but the chances for success on this mission would be greater. You will succeed. Dismissed.
Welcome back, guys, and today we will be escorting a bunch of cargo containers which have tracing paper for hull. So obviously this is going to go really well. This was about my, I think, 8th attempt at the mission. As you can see here, I've actually changed the default layout. I've gone for the Apollo as opposed to the Valkyrie because basically I was finding dogfighting in the Valkyrie to be a bit annoying. I was getting killed far too often. So I went for the extra hull strength of the Apollo, and I've just got it equipped with double Avenger cannons and double Fury missiles. And I'll go into a bit later on in the mission what causes this mission to be exceedingly hard, but for now we'll get into it.
I'm on it.
I'd recommend controlling your wingmates by wing at this point. Immediately you can just set them all to defend Cargo Gamma, considering that's the one that gets attacked first, but later on in the mission you're going to want to control by wings a lot more. Fortunately, in the Freespace port, the AI is very much improved, and because I'm playing on a higher difficulty level, your wingmen tend to not be completely and utterly useless to you and can actually, in some cases, make the difference between success and failure. So controlling them is certainly worthwhile.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
That first wave actually comes straight for you rather than the convoy. It's one place where you really can get fairly severely damaged if you're not careful.
Calling any ships in the area. This is the PVFR Andromeda. We have been attacked by enemy ships. They call themselves the Hammer of Light. They are in pursuit and will be here at any moment. Please assist.
Affirmative, sir.
As you wish.
I actually just stole the escort for the Andromeda there. Don't try and save it, you don't get any bonus for it, and it's almost impossible to save. Correct, it's cruel, but it is the correct decision, and as you can see, the Andromeda's going down way too fast to save. This is why it's virtually impossible to keep all three cargo containers around. You'll notice the Sheevens didn't last very long at all there, but they still did enough damage to be able to destroy the cargo. And what it's basically about is the fact that in Freespace 2, missiles are a hell of a lot more accurate than they were in Freespace 1, and because the port's actually built on Freespace 2, it's extremely basically every attack's just that much more deadly. And having looked this up on places like Hard Light forums and other areas, one of the theories going around is that over a certain difficulty level it's almost impossible to save all three of the cargo containers unless you are just pretty much a Freespace 2 god, can beat it on insane or something like that, and I'm just nowhere near that good. So I'm afraid that a 100% medal run for me isn't going to be possible. I'm not going to turn it down to very easy for the purpose of getting the medal, so unfortunately we'll just have to deal with it. At this point it's just a case of the cargo getting attacked every so often. So what I'm going to do to avoid you watching me just watching the cargo drift by for a while, I'm going to actually start cutting and letting you just watch the dogfights as they occur. One thing to point out here, of course, is not only is the cargo taking a beating, I am as well.
I'm on it.
Ah well, on to the next fight.
Affirmative, sir. Enemy wing just arrived.
Alpha and Beta have guard.
What makes you think that there's more going on here than there should be? I'm going to keep a good eye on our Seth friend here. Of course. Not like the mission could get any more annoying. Anything else planned?
Affirmative, sir.
Well, as it turns out, no, and I managed to save 2 of the cargo containers, which I'm quite happy with. My hull integrity is 13%, but alive is alive, so it will do for this mission.
Cargo has made it to Ribos. Return to base.
Well done, pilot. You were able to get 2 of the 3 shield prototypes out of harm's way and off to the scientists back on Earth. Your efforts today will certainly even the odds a bit with the Shivans. Great job.
And yes, 3 cargo containers would have been nice, but I think we're quite lucky to have got 2 in the end, really. 7 kills, 7 assists. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to save all 3. Ah well, I'll see you next time.